Okay, you just saw us take the motor out. Julie came out and helped me, even though she wasn't feeling good. She insisted on helping, and it was a huge help because it was kind of a booger getting the thing out. Before, when we first put the motor in, we didn't have any of the chassis stuff on, or the suspension stuff on it, so we were able to actually just like teeter-totter the chassis up, and we rolled the motor underneath and we set it back down. It's in one of my very early videos, and that proved to be a whole lot easier than using the crane, only because I still have the roof on it. If I didn't have the roof on it, we could have went down at a more direct angle, but we could only go down this way, and then I had to use my feet to push it back to get to the widest part of the undercarriage there, so it could drop out. But anyway, we got it. The engine is out, and what I'm going to do today is take the roof off and gingerly disconnect those looms and just let them drape, because I'm going to take this opportunity to take care of one issue that we've had since day one. We haven't had much headroom in this truck. We've only got a little bit between our helmet and the cage, and the seats are down as low as they can go, which doesn't give us very good visibility off the hood of the truck. So I'm going to take this opportunity to clean the upper part of this cage up. And when I say that, what I actually mean is I'm going to cut the entire top of this cage off, except for the rear hoop. But all of this will be gone. And I'm going to raise it up about, the space between here and here, about 5 or 6 inches probably. I'm gonna raise the roof literally about 6 inches, and that'll enable us to accomplish two things. One, I can move the seats up about 2.5 inches. That'll give us a lot better visibility over the hood, especially when we're going over crests and stuff. We'll be able to see better. But more importantly, for safety, it'll give us about 3 inches space between the upper tubes and the top of our helmet. It'll just be a lot more comfortable. So that's what I'm gonna do. You can see I've got everything lined, and I'm just gonna chop it off. I've got the steel up on the rack, and the reason I decided to do this is because, well, we have this tube here in the way too. That won't be there. We'll have a lot better line of sight. And the reason I decided to do this right now is because we've got the time. I've got the truck opened up so I can get in there to do it, and I have the perfect pattern to do it. Basically, I have the capability, since we built this chassis, to mimic that upper part of the cage and put it on the lower box part of the chassis. So that's what I'm gonna do, because it's right there and it's super easy to duplicate. And when I do that, I'm gonna upgrade everything to 1 3/4 up there, because there are a couple of tubes that are from older rule book and a little small. It's upgraded enough, I've done that enough to race, but I wanna leave no questions on the table. So I'm gonna replace everything with 1 3/4 tubing, and yeah, make it right. Shouldn't be too bad. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4 tubes, and that's it. Very little bending, only 2 bends, just like that. And then the next fab we do before the motor goes in is I'm gonna move this front part of the engine compartment forward just a little bit, a couple of inches. It's gonna give us more room on the pulley, and it's gonna enable me, like I said before, to push the engine and trans forward a little bit and give us a little bit more nose weight, because we've got a lot of weight back there and my ratio is a little off. Not crucial, not super imperative. Even if I don't get to it, it's not that big a deal. This engine will fit perfectly fine in there, but the more room the better, and if I have the capability of opening things up and making everything fit better and balance better, then that's what I'm gonna do. So, and then along the way, I'm gonna change the center console for our new dash. and move the shifter. I want it closer to me so I don't have to reach for it. And all of these little tiny skinny tubes that are in here are going to get upgraded to at least 1 5/8". So yep, that is the plan. Sounds like a lot, kind of is, but we still got tons of time to get it done. So yeah, as for the old engine, I'm going to separate the engine and trans. I'm going to get the engine on that motor stand right there. I'm going to cover it up and seal it up. And when I get a chance, I'll pull it apart, check it out, and then make sure it's all good to go for sell or something. And then the transmission, I'll have it sent off. I'll send it off and get it double checked and serviced if it needs it. I will say this though, that when I drained the fluid out of it, it looked brand new. Looked really good. Didn't smell burnt. Still had some translucency to it, no metal. I did check the filter while I was under there, and the filter's clean. So no clutch residue, no anything. So with that being said, I might just send that fluid to the transmission guy and get his recommendation. If he says, nah, don't worry about it, then I won't worry about it. But it looked really, really good, so that's good news. I think our new tranny cooler, the bigger tranny cooler, and the bigger filtration system that I added, I think it really, really helped, improved it. So, okay, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm gonna do today. You're gonna see me take the hood off, and then literally just take the little portable bandsaw. What do they call those little guys? Where's it at? Right there. Portaband. I'll take that and start lopping stuff off. And then over the next couple of days, we'll get the bender out and start making tubes. All right, here we go. Okay, apparently the Portaband will not cut through the chromoly. It just annihilated the blade. So I did get the roof off, and now I'm gonna have to go get some Sawzall blades, I guess, because I don't have any. They got all used somehow. So I'll go get some good Sawzall blades and then start cutting. So yeah, Portaband does not like chromoly. Good to know. Okay, got everything cut off. Lost some fat in here. Getting the dash all fitted. And tomorrow I will get the new crossbar put in here. I'll get the A-pillars down and the head post bar and see how far I get. But that's it. Pretty excited about it. A lot more room now. Raising the roof up really is gonna elevate our seating positioning higher so we can have better visibility out the roof or out the off the hood. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then this is the switch panel for the dash. All the switches already pre-wired, ready to go. One simple plug. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna call it a day. I'll get this video cranked out tonight, hopefully, and back at it tomorrow. Thanks for watching.